Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5.
Huh?
Hey, what's up everybody? Acro here, and today I just kind of want to bitch about Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. Yeah, you've probably heard it all before by now, but I just want to get my thoughts out there because I've actually been playing this game for the channel for the past few days, and I just can't get round to finishing it. Like, the game's been out for just over a year now, and well, patches have come out, but there's still glaring problems within the game. So I'm just going to rattle off a load of points that come to my head, and I'll throw some game footage in there, you know, stuff that I recorded while I was doing the playthrough. Oh, and by the way, I know I've been gone for a while. Shit happens, alright? Look at this frame rate. I can't fucking see. I can't do anything.
Structure and pacing.
So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 has a lot of problems. You don't need me to tell you that. But one of its glaring problems, in my opinion, is its structure. Now, hear me out, I know it sounds like I'm talking out my arse, but to illustrate this point, I'm going to have to go way back to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 and talk about that game structure and how it changed over the course of time. You see, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 was instant. It had this arcade feel. You picked your level, it gave you your goals that you needed to do, you had 2 minutes to do them, and when those 2 minutes were up, it gave you your results. It was snappy, fast, and it worked. But the problem with that was, the gaming landscape was changing, games were getting longer, and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 was a bit too quick. So with Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4, they gave the game a narrative. They got rid of that 2 minute time limit, instead opened the game up. Now it had this kind of like sandboxy feel. A lot of the goals you were doing were given context. A lot of great things happened on the change from Tony Hawk 3 to Tony Hawk 4. A lot of the goals benefited from it, because now you could isolate these goals in their own little mini games instead of having everything out in the open to do in 2 minutes. You see, there was this one goal in college where you could slalom through these cones and you were like lying down on your board. You couldn't do that in Tony Hawk 3. There was no way to transition from this game style to this. 1 minute you're talking to Matt Hoffman, the next minute you're going down the side of Alcatraz in a shopping cart. And this is what they went on to perfect in Underground and Underground 2 and games beyond. 5 goes back to this kind of weird transition between 3 and 4. So this is how the goals are set up in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5. As you can see, you've got your level, lots of flat ground to do nothing on. You notice that now, like, the skaters that give you the goals in the earlier games have now been replaced with pegs, just pegs. You go up to them and it will say, hold square to begin mandatory manual. And then I'll go over here, hold square to begin doing it old school. So, you know, you hold square. And this just brings up the missions tab, which, you know, you can access. You can access all of the goals from here anyway, you know. So like doing it old school is highlighted. If I go over here, I can just do doing it old school from here. You know what? These pegs are actually completely pointless because you can do these missions anywhere. Look, I can jump down here, press the touchpad, open the missions, and do any of the missions anywhere. So the pegs are completely useless. This little flaw in itself shows the game's lack of direction. This is what I mean when I say Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 lacks structure. And yeah, this particular point may seem minor, but think about it. Say you were playing any other sandbox game, and you opened your map to make a waypoint to a mission, but instead of travelling there, you automatically started the mission. I mean, sure, it'd be quick, but it'd also ruin the pacing of the game. It'd make all of this, like, pointless. From turning on the game, it's clear the developers were torn between Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3's pace and Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4's structure. So instead, of this game, we get neither. Like, we have this bastardized Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 mission structure, but then we also have these skate letters immediately accessible on the map, just floating there without a time limit or purpose. They're just there for you to collect. The variety seen in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4's goals is completely missing here too. 5 repeats the same handful of missions over and over again. Combo so your head doesn't explode. Combo so your head doesn't explode. Get a multiplier and manual. Get a multiplier and get hang time. Hit eggs out of a bowl. Hit sheep. You get the picture. 5 misses all the strengths of its predecessors. And this is evident even in the level design.
Level design.
Okay, so for this point, I'm gonna have to go way back to Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1. You see, because of Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1, this whole concept of a skateboarding game was really new. They didn't know what to do with it, and that reflected in the level design. Like, you had these downhill levels, and you could only go one way down them, and they were very linear. By Tony Hawk 2, they'd got rid of them. They didn't have any downhill levels, because they didn't work. The Tony Hawk format favoured wide open areas with lots of stuff to trick on, and lines. I think you know where I'm going with this. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 5 had 2 downhill levels. And I don't care if they were splitting off paths or whatever. One of them had this confusing lift system, and the other was forgettable. I can't even remember it off the top of my head. I just know there were 2 of them. And they both looked exactly the same when you looked at them on the map. Look at this. Now, you can like downhill levels all you want, but personally, I don't think they suit the playstyle of the Tony Hawk series. And you know what? I don't think Neversoft did either, because they ditched them in Tony Hawk 2 and in every Tony Hawk game beyond that. And hell, if you like the downhill levels, I mean, they've got a whole freaking game of them. Oh, wait a minute. This is the wrong footage. Silly me. There we go, that's better. But downhill levels aren't this game's only problem. I mean, the levels themselves that are in this game are flat out boring or barren at times. There's a lot of flat ground. There's a lot of areas to do nothing in. And this wouldn't be too much of a problem if they hadn't ditched the flatland tricks. Look, here's a little experiment. I'm going to show you pictures of empty custom parks and actual parks that are in the game. Okay? Right. Park that's in the game. Empty custom park. Park that's in the game. Empty custom park. Okay, I guess that wasn't a good example, but the point still stands. There's a lot of flat ground here. Look at this.
Special trick.
Specials in this game are completely broken. Not only are the specials not even editable, like in the slightest. Look, they didn't even give Tony Hawk the 900. What even is this? But now, the specials are mapped to one button. What's the point? That's not special. You just press L1 now and they just happen. How is that special? You're special. So my special meter isn't full. So we combo to get it full. But watch this. Why is the chair glitching into me? So look, special meter's full, but I can't use it. You've got to land your combo, and only then can you use your special meter. Meaning you can only have one set of specials per combo. Which is lame. It's super lame. What? Why did they do that? And why did they take the button combinations out in the first place? So this is such an infuriating problem because it wasn't broken to begin with. That's like if you played Tekken 7 and every combo was mapped to the triangle button. And there we have it. I mean, that's just 3 major points that I wanted to focus on today. I mean, there are other problems, such as the unreliable revert, the no playlist editor. In fact, there's no way to see the tracks in this game at all without Google. Double kickflip buttons were changed, and triple kickflips have now been moved to the specials, which is weird. In fact, all of the double tap modifiers are gone. That goes for grabs, and all those flatland moves and those grind modifiers, yeah, they're all gone. No split screen multiplayer, sorry Alex. And this. What is it doing? Is it trying to find the match again? Oh my god. Oh my god. That happens a lot in this game, by the way. I'm putting that in the review. I don't know why this happens, but it does, and it's annoying. And even with all these problems, this game can actually be kind of fun. Yes, I know, I just banged on about this game for over 8 minutes, but it has one saving grace that makes it playable, and that is its controls. It controls really well. It controls just like the classic games. I was able to pick this up with the experience of the last games that I've played and just play it, and that's more than I can say for Tony Hawk HD. That game just blew it on the controls. It was floaty, it was horrible, it didn't feel good to play at all. This game, it actually feels good to play. It's just a pity that all the points I talked about before just really drag it down. It could have been something better, and that's sad, because this is most definitely the last entry in the series. I don't think they're going to revive this one again, and if they do, then fingers crossed. I've been Acro, and I'll see you next time. I don't know what you can unlock in this, like I really don't. You've got thingy from King's Quest. I don't know who that is, it's King Graham? I'm not sure. I haven't played King's Quest. You got a Little Wayne. Oh, Little Wayne. You got a Tyler the Creator, is it? I don't fucking know. With the fucking Ninja Turtles! What the fuck? Let's do player created levels. Let's see. Most liked. Yeah, is the most liked level. Park of Doom. Let's do it. See, this is a great idea. Having an online, like, level creation system like that right there. I'm all for it. Oh! Oh! Party dude! Oh, shit. Mr. T coming at me. So wild, so free. Did I really just go through the floor? So I'm in space.
Michelangelo! Yeah!
What the